already morning. This makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've gotta be missing something. No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's... Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there. Does she want to get caught? Or is this another doppelganger? No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way. Before Sophie died, Gwen got her book canceled, and I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Sophie. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah, the Gwen theory, Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Sophie canoodling. But what does that even mean? Restraining Order Lucas said Sophie once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Sophie, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough. Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I would never hurt Sophie. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be. Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me? Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now. No matter how much I stare at you, you refuse to make sense. Moses?
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that...
I have some questions for you.
Of course, I can answer your questions right here.
Well, this is a nice change of pace since yesterday. I appreciate the cooperation. There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Sophie are not connected.
a small town with a curious number of murders. And now, Sophie, Llewellyn Fayed? Murdered in a small town? What are the odds? What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Go fuck yourself. Arcadia Bay has nothing to do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve? I knew I'd find one if I kept poking around.
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
Moses and I put it together the day after Safi died, so we didn't have to be alone.
It's a cute story. It's bullshit!
I don't know what you want me to say.
All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere. This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
That's not true. He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now? None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken. Maybe I still could.
That's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo.
No.
Feels good. Final.
Safi.
It's here too.
But there wasn't a storm the day Safi died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Safi, wait! Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Stop stalling, Max.
Tell me how to stop this! What do I have to do?
Pull the trigger.
What? No. No, that wasn't enough time. Come on. If I can just... Fuck! Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything. Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully. This is where the police tape was yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's orders? He's not here. Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench. I know Safi would have something poetic to say about this. If only.
fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend. What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that? He's probably not coming.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
I deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
I don't think I've actually done it yet. I think it was a future version of me. Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they'd bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Sophie's body?
5 minutes and then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Sophie is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Sophie, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal. All right. There's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over to the other timeline. I shouldn't leave yet. Staying here isn't exactly making me look less guilty. Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side. Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Psychic storm.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said... Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean...
Yeah, near as I can tell, Safi's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
A bottle cap? How did you...
Safi slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. When you give that to her, tell her to stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
I will. Promise. But I think she's going to need our help.
What do you mean?
When I was a teenager, I could... rewind time. Just... raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
I know it sounds like it must have been amazing. But Moses, the things I caused to happen, just having a power doesn't necessarily give you mastery over it.
One of many lessons gleaned from X-Men comics.
The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night, with a gun. You're saying that could be a future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning, I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Sophie mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Sophie. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Moses, I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too. Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad. Time isn't supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I fucking knew it. Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense. Telescopes don't put themselves together. Evidence doesn't disappear. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
Max, you have to let go! No!
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Moses, your hair. I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen. I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't. And Moses and I were standing so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right. Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya. And while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Safi's book deal. It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. Is that Safi's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Safi. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Safi's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
That book meant the world to Safi. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Safi get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
This keeps getting weirder and weirder. Let me get this straight. You helped Safi get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
So what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I I told them there was incendiary content in the book, which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people, Safi included.
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you? How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention. Not a lot. I know they were friends.
Understatement of the year. The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful. One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript. How do I get my hands on a copy? Gotcha. Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave. Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes,
Would you really fire her?
that depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was canceled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Sophia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin? Everyone I've talked to says Sophie and Maya were joined at the hip. You had to have known that.
Are you implying I'm lying?
all due respect, Yasmin, but I know you're not telling the truth.
Of all the brazen, ungrateful... Safia had nothing to do with what happened to Maya Okada. Whatever else may be true, that is the bottom line. What happened was messy and painful. You're Safia's friend. Surely you understand the need to protect her from rumors and gossip.
If it's just rumors, what are you afraid of?
Rumors are ammunition to those who want to see you fail. Because you're a woman. Because you're Arab. Because you're a single mother. Because... Frankly, it shocks me you don't realize this. Vin understood immediately.
What does Vin have to do with this?
Obviously, you won't stop digging. So go ask him yourself.
Wow, I guess I should talk to Vin. He's probably in the admin building.
Hey, sport? We're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Sport?
Yeah. I'm trying out middle-aged white dad slang nowadays. Is it working?
Sure. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
Oh, just, work stuff? Why?
Just curious. I didn't realize you two hung out.
I don't know that we hang out, but she's my boss, Sophie's mom. We're bound to run into each other, you know?
Is this about Safi?
I mean, yeah, we talked about Safi.
You know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Yeah, of course. Maybe I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Sure thing. Well, I'll leave you to it then. See you around.
See you, Amanda. He's probably in the admin building. Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
How long have you worked in the president's office?
Right after graduation. The summer stock festivals wept because they couldn't have me. But Kahuna needed me right away.
I thought you might have worked here when you were still a student. You know, back when Maya Okada went here.
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna's schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted.